Well, we're very, very fortunate to have actor, comedian Dave Coulier on the line. How are you doing this morning, Dave?
I'm good. I'm waking up slowly, but I'm good. How are you doing?
I know. I just did a story this morning about how waking up and being tired makes you almost a functional drunk. So thank you very much for being functionally awake for us this morning. So what's new with you, man?
It's nice to be a functional drunk with you.
What's going on? What's the newest thing going on with Dave Coulier?
Well, we're starting season 2 of Fuller House on Netflix, and we're back, and we're producing shows for our audience. We're having a great time, and who would have thought that I would be a best-selling author? But I have a book called The Adventures of Jimmy Booger, and it's a musical storybook about a 10-year-old booger who lives in Nova Scotia.
Well, many of us really assumed that eventually when you became a best-selling author, it would involve boogers. So that exceptional. I did check it out online, and it looks like it's a ton of fun. Did you have a lot of fun creating it?
I did. I love seeing kids read, and so I wanted to create something that was highly entertaining for kids and parents, that they could read along, or, if parents are driving around, there's 15 songs in the book. So it's a very unique book. It's a book and an album. And there's some really cool music in this. Some of my Fuller House co-stars are in it. John Stamos, Lori Loughlin, Jodie Sweetin. They all do voices, and they're playing some of the music. And it's really cool music. I didn't want to create kiddie songs. I wanted to create some really cool music for kids that the parents wouldn't mind listening to. And there's even a song called We Love to Fart. So, what could be wrong?
It's really highbrow humor is what it comes down to. That's great. No, it's spectacular because, there are so many artists out there that they come out with a book and you can tell it's kind of dumbed down, but it's fabulous to have something for the little kids that they enjoy and the parents enjoy with them. So great to see. Now, how have you been able to handle, there's been a lot of positive fan reaction getting back into Fuller House. Did you anticipate that you'd ever see the old gang again and getting back involved with that?
Well, we've been very close over the years. We're like a real dysfunctional family, so we've never been apart. So it was such a gift to be able to come back and reconnect doing this show that we love with people that we love, and so it has been a blast. We're starting season 2 now over at Warner Brothers. And we're making shows for the fans. I mean, the critics have never loved us. They've never embraced Full House, but thank goodness the fans have, and that's who we're producing these shows for. The fans love the show, and so we're going to continue down that path.
That's what it comes down to. You don't listen to the critics. You listen to the people who actually love it. So I'm very curious about what inspired you, though, on your book. What inspired you to just say, you know what, I'm just going to go out and have fun and write a children's book like this? Was there anybody in particular, or was it just one of those things that was aching to get out for years inside?
Well, it was a character that I created many, many years ago, and my dear friend Mark Sandrowski and I have been friends since we were 9 years old, and Mark directs the Big Bang Theory television series.
Nice.
And so we've been friends since 3rd grade, and we've always doodled around and made silly little cartoon characters. Mark's a great artist, and so we've always entertained each other with these silly little characters, and so we were just laughing one night, and I scribbled Jimmy Booger on something, and Mark took off and started writing little comic strip panels on it, and he said, man, this is a cartoon series. You should do something with this. So I finally thought, you know what, I'm going to create all the characters in Jimmy Booger's world, and that's what we did. We created this whole world in Nova Scotia, and it's fun. There's tons of booger and fart jokes, which kids think are hilarious. And so, it was just kind of something that was inspired from just sitting around and laughing.
That's sometimes the best ideas come in the form of sketches on a cocktail napkin. That's how it goes down. So, no, it's great.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's great. I can't wait to get it for my kids. I've got a 5-year-old myself, and yeah, he likes the booger and fart jokes. I don't know why. They're funny. What can you say? They're funny. So,
you'll be cracking up. I've heard from so many parents just saying, my kid will not put this down. And, I'm happy to hear that, because there's little life lessons. A lot of it is somewhat like Full House. There's little lessons in the book, but the music's great. You're going to love it, and you'll have to write us a really nice review when you.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. I'm the king of Amazon reviews, so we'll make sure that happens. So what's
well? It's only at iBooks though.
All right,
it's exclusively on iBooks right now, so it's designed and built for the iPad.
That's what we need to do then. We need to make sure that we download it tonight on our iPad and get the new book by Dave Coulier. So tell me, what's on the horizon for you? You got any plans? Any big plans in the future?
Other than Fuller House and a best-selling book, nah, nothing.
Your plate is full with being awesome. I get it. Well, thanks very much for joining us.
I'm going to be doing some stand-up dates the rest of the year.
Okay.
And, you can go to my website, davecoulier.com, and that's where you can track me like a rented mule, and I'm always up to something. So we're talking with Netflix in a couple of weeks to create Jimmy Booger as an animated series.
Nice.
So lots of stuff on the horizon.
Well, that's great. Congratulations on all the success. I'm really looking forward to getting the book and checking out even the next episode of Fuller House on Netflix. Dave, thank you so much for joining us here at Tunes for the morning, letting our listeners get a little kind of idea of what you're doing these days. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. I appreciate all the shameless plugs.